But
in
like,
theory, why would you do that?
just to break the rules for the sake of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen anyone lock a Sange before, I don't think.
It's fine. We'll try and keep hot on it, I guess, just to enforce the rules.
Yeah, I mean, what I wanted to do is, because people have really been enjoying the captain's mode, I just wanted a very small tweak just to see how it was received, and we still managed to get 10. So, and I just want to see the ag shards because it's like quite a cool introduction to the game. You know, you end up going through the entire game. It can be a 30, 40, even 50-minute game. You look at the leaderboard at the end, the scoreboard rather, and you see like 3 shards. That's lame.
Yeah, you want to see 10.
10. I want 10.
Blue shard things.
I think it's also an interesting trap because I wonder if people will draft heroes with good ag shards, but they're just bad heroes. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I wondered that. I mean, so looking at the bans, then we got Oracle, Spirit Breaker, Wraith King. I can't remember what Oracles do. Spirit Breaker is obviously very. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think it's like amazing, but it's pretty good. But the other team has Brex, who is a big fan of it, so banning that away makes sense. Wraith King is a hugely popular carry this patch. I can't remember what his shard does. Is it something to do with skeletons?
When you die with reincarnation, you just summon skeletons on every nearby enemy. I think 3 skeletons. It's quite a lot of carnage in the team fight. I don't know if it's ever worth building, but it's considered to be okay.
It also removes mana cost on reincarnation, which is quite a nice thing.
Yes. Oh yeah. So now you don't have to pick the talent anymore. If you need it desperately, you can get it really early game. If you don't need it, you don't need it.
Yeah, then Oracle, I don't know what Oracle's does. Oracle's was promised to have a 0.3 second fade delay invisibility. So I feel that's more like it's an in-house targeted ban. I don't think it's that good. Invisibility obviously can be countered, so not that amazing.
It's all right, I guess. Debate Mel though, playing so much Oracle still. I mean, he's. I like that he actually changed his name to Debate Fail, because I named my video that I uploaded onto YouTube Debate Fail after one of his games, and I think he's embracing it. So I like that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we've actually got Axe being played by Midnight for probably one of the first times ever. For about 6 months
since he started. Yeah, he snuck back in, and they get the Axe go through. Axe's shard is the attack causes counter helix, so I'm not sure we're going to see that. Well, we probably wouldn't see that if it wasn't enforced. It does, like 35, 40 attack speed.
Okay, so
a little bit.
A tiny bit of attack speed, and then you get the spinning Manta Mjolnir Axe build.
Yeah, you get about a single Piper Stone's worth of attack speed for 600 gold less. Not bad, actually.
Yeah, it's okay. Just pure stats. I mean, Axe, though, doesn't usually make use of attack speed that much, but he can with that talent, I guess. Pure damage every time you attack, or chance to.
So it definitely feels like they picked it for Midnight, though, right? They haven't picked it because of the shard.
Oh, yeah, he wants to play Axe, and we know he's good at Axe. He performs way above his rank on the hero anyway, so... Witch Doctor has a very good shard. It's very popular. Jakira's shard is very popular, so... Okay, they make sense. Also very safe picks.
Yeah, no one just jumping straight on the really OP shard bandwagon. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Puck. Puck's been super popular this patch. They've had really good win rate. Same with Nyx Assassin, just completely ignored.
Oh, really, really high win rate in Divine. Nyx's win rate has just shot through the roof, and I'm not entirely sure why it went up so much. But it really has. There we go. Well, you called that right. Nyx's win rate is so high in Divine. Like, it was 55% last time I checked. Why is Nyx's win rate so high? The shard alone?
The only thing I can think of is, the shard is super good. At 20 minutes, you gain 40% movement speed on Vendetta, which also uncaps max movement speed. And the auto attack reduces magic resistance by 40% or something stupid. And it breaks. It's pretty over buffed. Nyx has kind of been slowly buffed throughout every patch over the last year, I think.
Yeah.
So at the moment, he's just in a really, really good spot.
He's also very annoying to lane against because he's got very high health regen. He's got the Spike Carapace, so you can't target massive nukes at him. He's just an irritating hero. He can go mana burn if he wants to in lane. That's very irritating to some heroes. So yeah, I definitely think Nyx is a pretty strong hero right now. The ban's looking fairly standard. Like you said, Puck, Mars is still good. Monkey King's really good.
Yeah, all popular heroes this patch. Monkey King's win rate went up so much. His Ag Shard with reducing the cast time and cooldown of Tree Dance, it's good fun. I don't think it's amazing. It's like really nice late game for mobility.
Yes, it goes from 0.4 to 0.1 second cast time, which is, it helps, but I can't see that completely changing Monkey King's playstyle.
Yeah.
Slightly more nimble, I guess, but fair enough. Ursus is pretty rubbish in my opinion.
I think maybe the biggest part is it reduces the cooldown to 0.4, and I think that's the same for cooldown after taking damage, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure. on the way that one works. But anyway, Earth has been picked a lot in Inhouses, and I'm never entirely sure why, but his shard is one of the worst shards, I think. Bristleback, that makes sense. He's dominated loads of the Inhouses, and his shard is pretty good.
Yeah, I think Bristleback probably has one of the better shards. Makes the hero play like he just feels so much stronger once you got it. It's an AoE slow that applies to was it 2 quill stacks or 2 goo stacks? I forget.
I think it's 2 quill and 1 goo.
And 1 goo.
The range is ridiculous, and the AoE, it's like the whole map.
It's crazy.
It's huge, like an orbital nuke. If you've got 7 or 8 stacks on them already from the team fight, and you just finish someone off with this 800, 900, I don't even know the cast range. It seems endless.
Yeah.
A hairball and just nuke them down with like a 500 damage nuke. Pretty cool. Void is, I don't feel like in a great position at the moment. I guess they're banning it because they see Jakira and they think maybe that's a decent combo.
Yeah, it feels like more of an in-house targeted ban than a shard targeted ban. At the end of the day, they still got to play a game of Dota around the gimmick. So
yeah, most of the game is going to be the same, and if the game's decided in the first 20 minutes, it doesn't matter what Aghanim shards your team needs. It's just over. So definitely. Here we go. Pick number 3 for the Radiant. I'm trying to see if I can predict what's going to happen, but it's hard when you see Axe and Jakiro. I still think Anti-Mage is going to go onto one team at some point. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe be a little too early to pick it. Weaver is very popular pick right now. His shard is really good. Basically, the old days of playing against a Weaver is you build a Glimmer Cape, and as long as he hasn't got vision of you, the bug would fall off. But the shard allows the bug to stay on through invis. So very, very strong shard. And also, Geminate attack, the second attack will bounce to anyone who's attached by a bug.
Okay, so a little bit of AoE there, and it also becomes counter invis. Okay.
So it's a pretty nice buff to the hero.
Yeah, it's a decent shard.
No Juggernaut ban. I probably expect Juggernaut to be played as the other carry. Another carry that has a fantastic shard.
Fantastic shard. He's also very good against Nyx in lane because you just walk up to Nyx and spin on him. He can't get away. He can't carapace your spin. He just has to take, what, 400 plus magic damage every 30 seconds? Not what you want to be taking as Nyx. So I think Juggernaut's going to come out soon. It's been picked in a lot of the in-house games. I think he's really good right now anyway. Yes, I love his shard. I think even after the nerf, it's still one of the best shards out there.
Just feels really nice to play because it took the talents right and put it onto his shard, but then they buffed it as well. So you get the movement speed, which was a talent. You get the auto attack through, so even if you're spinning to just be magic immune, you're still doing a ton of damage. It's be interesting to see what else they pick up. Obviously, the Radiant are only drafting cores at this moment, expecting Weaver to be a POS 1, so they're looking for mid and off lane.
Earth Spirit, he has a very good shard, but it's more about the player. You see, Roids is our resident Earth Spirit player. Who on the dive plays it? I think I've seen Jabatemel play it, if I didn't make that up.
Yeah, I'd want to say I think I've seen it, but I could be wrong. What's his shard? Stone Remnant provides 400 ground vision and 4 more stones. So that's quite nice, quite a bit of quality of life really for the hero.
4 stones is a lot more stones. Like it's a massive, massive buff. I think Phoenix's is you gain a free Fire Spirit every now and then.
No, it's not that you gain a free Fire Spirit. I think it turns Fire Spirits into a passive.
Does it actually turn into a passive?
Activating, I think so. So instead of casting it to gain the spirits, you gain one every 8 seconds, 9 seconds, something like this. Overall, it lowers the cooldown of the spell. But is it good? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's worth the gold investment.
Well, we're going to find out because you have to pay it in this game. There's the Juggernaut. Makes sense. Also, Juggernaut is good against Phoenix because you could just spin up to the egg and just right-click it to death. No one can stop you. They have nothing BKB piercing on the enemy team. I guess Nyx's Vendetta goes through BKB. Weaver can auto-attack you a bit, but Juggernaut's scary when he spins. They can't really do a lot to lock him down.
10 seconds remaining.
I played a Juggernaut game the other day, or maybe a week ago, against a Nyx Assassin. I went Battle Fury, and I think against Nyx, if the Juggernaut goes Battle Fury and the Nyx knows what they're doing, you can Carapace off the Battle Fury cleave. Let's say Jug is hitting a crit wave, and it guarantees the stun from Carapace that you can then follow up with a Nyx stun and Vendetta afterwards.
That's interesting. Yeah. So Carapace
is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, that does make sense. I guess that's like a way to try and play around it as much as possible. I guess alternatively,
a lot of people like going greedy with the Juggernaut, right? So they go for the Battle Fury as a great farming item, and obviously it makes Omni Slash amazing if everyone stood on top of each other.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, we'll see what the Jug goes, because we've seen the Juggernaut in the in-houses before when it's usually played by veteran. Mask of Madness Maelstrom, if you're a little bit behind in the early game, he tends to go for that sort of build. Battle Fury is great if you're ahead, but then it does draw the game out a little bit. Storm Spirit ban, Lena, Timbersaw, Pugna. Pugna ban's interesting. what's going to be the final pick? I would say it would be quite. It might be tricky to play Queen of Pain into that matchup. I don't know. Nyx is very irritating.
Nyx, yeah, it sounds like a horrible matchup against Nyx.
The rest, it's okay. Queen of Pain is good against Weaver, okay against Witch Doctor and Phoenix. The Silent Shard is very, very strong.
Yep. Both teams are looking for mid heroes actually, so Dire will get the unfavorable mid matchup potentially here.
Potentially. I mean, Lena's gone, so and so is Timbersaw, so some of the safest mid heroes are gone. I'm trying to think which mid hero is really meta at the moment.
There's a Void Spirit in the pool.
Yes, his shard is actually quite fun. I quite like his shard.
Wonder if anyone's going to think about picking up OD after his recent buffs.
You have to get his shard though. Is that the weird one which you can activate to swap your health and mana?
Yeah,
it's rather odd. And it's got quite a long cast time as well, so it's not like you can just immediately activate it in a team fight. I'm not sure it has a lot of use.
1.5 second channel time.
So just sitting there channeling, and then if your mana's already low, then you don't get a lot anyway.
Yeah, it's a weird shard. I think they just didn't know what to do with that hero. What are we looking at then? There's no Lena.
3 seconds.
Piranha, Wind Ranger, both in the pool.
I would go Quap, but we'll see. Pudge. Okay.
Oh, it's Ross, of course.
Now Pusses, because I've merged Ross and Pudge together. That's not a great name, is it? Pudge Shard is where you can eat an ally. Yeah. So that's got some potential, I guess. Someone's being gone on by Nyx, you just blink on and eat them. But if you're playing Pudge, it's going to be an aggressive Pudge mid. He's going to want to use his ultimate as much as possible on the enemy.
Yeah, I don't think it's... I mean, there's the potential that it's not Pudge mid, and they think that, you know, oh, we'll get a good matchup here because we know it's Pudge mid, but they could throw the Jakira mid, they could throw the Earth Spirit mid. Any of those heroes can actually go mid. So they do actually have a little bit of flexibility.
If they want to, they do. I'm reckoning it's Veteran Juggernaut with Ross on Pudge mid, and you're going to get a Midnight Debate Mail Earth Spirit Axe off lane, and then I guess that would leave Juju as a support, and he usually plays mid. So actually, I'm not sure, but I don't think anyone's going Thompson style Earth Spirit mid. I don't think we have one of those players. Necrophos, I've forgotten his shard.
Necrophos is a giant death pulse, I believe.
Oh yeah, it fires out one mega death pulse that then splits after it hits the enemy. Yeah, hits the enemy, then it bounces into a couple of small death. But I think it's all right actually.
I like the concept of the Necrophos pick though, because they have 3 strength heroes on the Dire. Jakiro is also a very tanky int hero, gets a lot of strength gain, I believe. So the Heartstopper is going to have a really good effect this game.
Yeah, Jakiro has 3 strength gain, which is quite a lot for a support. I think it's similar to Warlock, he's got 3 strength gain. But Jakiro can still very easily be taken down. Right, the prediction has started. I know we don't have a lot of people in chat today, but I have added a few new channel point options. I don't know how many people are going to redeem them today. Maybe just Karen. But 30,000 points, I'll gift a random sub to someone in the chat. 40,000 points, I'll give you a sub. And 80,000 points, you can become a VIP permanently. I just thought I'd throw in some really high channel point options so people can eventually use them.
I don't know who to predict. Who do I think is going to win this game? What are our lanes looking like? It looks like it will be Ross on the Pudge, but I think that was a given. We just don't know where he's going.
Well, I can't predict, so I'm just going to have to give you my opinion because I have infinite channel points, so it would make very little sense. Betting on a Pudge is really risky, you see? That's proper gambling there.
It is.
So I'm really unsure.
I think people are unsure. There's a total of 20 points put in the prediction pool, 10 from 2 people.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's throwing all their points in. Sometimes people
I'm throwing all mine in. I just don't know who on.
Oh, right. Well, not all of them, I hope.
Oh, yeah, all of them going in.
The thing is that the way all the point returns come from the points in the pool. So if you put like 10,000 in and there's only 10,010 in the pool, you stand to win about 10 points and lose 10,000. So it's really only worth matching roughly what other people put in. Or you just YOLO.
Unless you're a Chad and you put the ball in anyway.
Well, then you get 7,000 points are in the pool. I guess you can always earn them again.
I'm going to go with Radiant. And the reason I'm going to go with Radiant is because I think the Weaver has no opposition, really. If he can avoid the Dismember and the Puck from Pudge, how do they lock him down efficiently? That's my guess. I put it all on Radiant, which means I'm just probably going to win all my points back. Or we're all going to lose our points, and that's fine.
Yeah, Dire have a fair bit of lot. I would say Dire, but I can't bet any points, so we'll see. Even odds if no one bets Dire. No, At the moment, we've got 13,300 points in Radiant and 0 on Dire. If someone puts in 1 point on Dire, they stand to win basically a free 13,000 channel points. Somebody
You
do
might
it,
as well
guys.
now if you haven't already.
Guys, if you're there, put in 1 point on Dire. Otherwise, it's a pointless prediction. I think the prediction might have gone. I think it's probably all over. Nice
There's
done,
2 minutes
Doid.
40 left to predict.
Oh, is it? Okay. I can't see it.
And
I seem to have
I
gone.
wish I could
Doid
change
is
my
taking a
black.
lot of damage. Doid's going to go down. There's
the
another
bot lane.
kill. Wow,
Oh,
Dire.
it's going for Dire. Oh, no.
Yeah, Dire immediately. 2 kills. I think the problem is when you're Nyx, you level up in Pale, you stun a Juggernaut, you take the rune, and Juggernaut goes, well, I'm going to spin on you then. And then you go, oh yeah. I forgot about that. And then you die. So there you
Yeah,
go.
Liquid Fire is a huge level 1 spell. So yeah, really strong.
Dual breath.
Really
yeah.
strong Dire lane, actually. But I'm worried that the Jakiro might eventually overextend. Despite Karakas guarantees you're impale because you guarantee the stun on the Jakiro. That man is all dots. All dots.
Yeah, I mean, when you're all dots, Nyx can stun you on command, basically. But then dual breath plus the Blade Fury, it's a lot of damage. I think they're 2 of the strongest spells you can have in lane, really. Let's just have a look at the damage numbers quickly. So you've got 85 times 5. So that's 425 magic damage. What was dual breath starting at? Dual breath starts at 100 damage, but then goes 200, 300, 400. That scales very, very well. See what's going down here. Roids is incredibly low. He's actually played Witch Doctor last time. I know it's an immortal, well, now a Divine 5 player. Oh, nice flame. I see Roids having a chuckle.
Flaming his own teammate.
I thought he played Witch Doctor very, very well. For someone who you don't usually see on supports, he really seemed to have a feel for that hero, and he went at a very early point in Voodoo Restoration, which he made massive use of. So we'll see what he does this time. Weaver Witch Doctor, that's quite a good lane against double melee, I'd say. Look how aggressive Midnight is, though. How has this happened? They got first blood, now Midnight's right under the tower. Like, Roid's 1 HP, Midnight nearly full.
Maledict's super value against Axe, though, because Axe just wants to run at you. But if you can't do that with a Maledict on, because if he takes too much damage, he just ends up dying. So I reckon a couple of levels, level 3 maybe, the Axe will be pressured out of this lane quite hard.
That's true. I think it is going to be really difficult for 2 melees to stand up to 2 rangers, especially when one of them is Weaver. Juju is the one playing the Juggernaut this time, and Veteran's on a support, because Veteran's kind of almost like you, Dave, isn't he? Pos 1, Pos 5 player.
Yeah.
Not a lot in between.
Overall, very versatile. I think I've seen him play almost every role in these in-houses.
Yeah, so I think 1 and 5 are his most common, and then every now and then you see him mid or another role, and you go, oh, okay.
Friendly reminder that he can do this.
He can. Dire team AFK PogChamp. I don't know what we were paused for, to be honest. Didn't actually catch that. See if I swap to the multicams, we just have a look at everyone, see if there's a distinct lack of people. We just lost Sam and we don't know why. Oh yeah, he's gone. You can see him on camera. He's coming back into his room. I can see on cam. Now he's here.
Looks like for the prediction, Toby's turned up in chat and put 1,000 points on Dire, so he's in for a big winnings potentially.
Well, he's got an interest in that team now. Okay, I can see Japame's come back. See, that's what the cams are for, to stalk people who just leave their PC. I mean, maybe it was someone was at the door, I don't know. There you go. And now the right-click fight continues. Nyx has really bad base damage, did you know that? Didn't realise how low it was. Only 48, but really high, quite high armor, and very good health regen, so I guess it makes up for it, but...
Yeah, Veteran did the smart thing of walking back into his tower range where he gets the extra HP regen and the armor, which is actually just gets armor right from tier 1 tower, I think.
No, 1 HP regen as well.
It's 1 HP
It's
regen?
1, yeah. It's not loads, but you'll take it, you know?
Every little helps.
Yeah, in the laning phase it definitely does. Ross with the bracer. Necrophos against Pudge. The one benefit Pudge has is really, really, really high base damage. Like so much higher than Necro. We've obviously got 20. He's almost got a 20 advantage on the Necro. I think more than that. So you can just get those last hits, get those denies. What is going on bot lane? Debate, man, you need to be careful, my friend. Tupanos is actually in front of you. You're going to go down. Yeah, I mean, that's the power of Witch Doctor and Weaver. Definitely wouldn't want to be playing against that lane as double melee. Oh,
and there's a kill top lane as well.
Oh, but Veteran is going to go down to some right clicks.
Oh, the fairy fire.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that.
Huge play.
Very nice. He waited just till the right click was about to hit him as well. And so Brex probably thought, well, I guess, okay, that's my kill. Then he salved straight up. Really good play. But there was a kill for the Radiant, so they've finally got something on the board.
Yeah, this mid lane matchup's going to get pretty horrible once the Necro has a few points in Heartstop Aurora, because obviously Pudge being a high HP hero with low armor, he's just going to take a ton of damage just from being in the lane, and eventually Necrophos, I think, will just be able to push him out completely.
Currently, even with Pudge's high regen and the Bracer, Pudge is taking almost the same amount of damage as he has health regen, so it's negating all of his health regen. But Pudge has a great advantage in the early game, just because his base damage is so high. He also has a really early point in Flesh Heap. I guess now that he gives 12% magic resist, it maybe is worth getting an early point.
Yeah, it helps a little bit against the Heartstop Aurora, because it is magical now. It used to be pure, I think.
Where was that kill? Wow, look, this is where the two of them are, and this is where the hero died. That must have been a really long four Maledict procs, yeah.
It must have been the bug, the Geminate attack from Weaver or something. Or the auto attack flew as he rolled away.
Oh, right. So he obviously did a really big roll. I wish I saw that. Would have been funny. Yeah, Ross is doing really well when it comes to last hitting denying, but that's Pudge's strength. And if you realise he's about to auto-attack a little bit too soon, you just toggle on Rock for about half a second, and you've added an extra 10 or 20 damage. Whoa, hook him under the tower. Really aggressive. Is he going to go for the kill? Ross is going all in on this. I think actually maybe he could have done it, but maybe he didn't want to go into the full creep wave. A little bit risky.
Yeah, it would have ended up being super close. I don't think the Necro didn't have enough mana for another Death Pulse. Maybe if Ross knew that, he might have committed.
Maybe. I think that was probably the deciding factor.
Another kill. Bot lane again.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Let's have a look at the... actually, top lane is having a bit of a fight. We've still got the Blade Fury ready. Juju has gone for 2 points of Blade Dance. No healing ward. Okay, interesting.
Jarg, ironically, I think is one of the... Like we talked about the spin being very effective against the Phoenix Egg, but actually he's very good against his kill mid lane. Ross does get it.
Oh my god, Ross found it with Hook.
And there's a regen bottom, which is going to go snap.
My god, up. It's so hard to find these kills because they're happening everywhere. If you look at the KDA so far one hero has died 3 times, and that's the Earth Spirit. He is level 1 at 4 minutes. This is quite a low level hero. And he's just left Midnight to die against a level 4 Weaver and a level 3 Witch Doctor. The level difference in the bot lane is ridiculous. And see the bug constantly nibbling away at you while you have Maledict. What an insane combo. I think Veteran's in trouble. Yeah, I'm having a look. Veteran, he's just being Sunray, but Sunray does like 1 damage at rank 1.
Oh, why wouldn't you go for the Impale there? I think the Fire Spirit will get the kill.
Yeah, it will. But Impale would have been better seeing as he had basically no mana. But they will find a kill. In fact, it is 5 for 4. It looks pretty close. But the bot lane, they are doing very well. They've got 4 kills and 1 death. So the bot lane for the Radiant are carrying. But then the Dire are doing pretty well in all the other lanes. Midnight, he's not giving up. He's still going in.
He hasn't learned his lesson, really, I guess. The Witch Doctor's gone for the runes, so maybe Midnight's thinking I can get in on this stack.
Oh, here comes the spin. Yeah, but he saved just enough mana for the Sakuchi. Then he turns around and goes back in. But
You're crazy.
I don't know what that was about, but okay. I mean, he knew Royds was turning up. Royds is going to get the Maledict on. 1 auto? 2 autos? 3 autos?
No, don't use the Salve. He used the Salve with Maledict on. No, it's Rookie Error 101.
No, I think he's actually going to be okay.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's just... he walks out on 1 HP for the Battle Hunger. Oh, this guy does not know his limits. Or maybe he does. Maybe he knows absolutely perfectly. He actually got away.
Every player's downfall against Witch Doctor is trying to use a healing salve while affected by Maledict, because it constantly applies a DP a dot, so you cannot use a healing salve.
I think people forgot about that. That might be there literally just to cancel salves.
I think it is.
Yeah.
The value of tangos against Witch Doctor are much more important than a healing salve.
Oh, they've used the scan, but it's only to bait mail in here.
Oh, mid lane.
Wow, another kill. Yeah, didn't use the hook, but did use Dismember. He's already got a full Hood of Defiance. Hood of Defiance did get a very tiny nerf last patch, but it's still buffed a lot since the patch before that. It's a very cheap item.
Yeah, and against a Necro, actually, I was thinking this would be a very one-sided matchup, but he gets 47% magic resistance with the Hood, and now what does Necro do? You don't really right-click the patch to death.
Yeah, you just activate it as well if you want, and then massive magic resistance shield. Well, 325. It looks like Midnight's in trouble yet again. He's going to go down. Jabatemel does manage to kick Noodles into the tower, but he's just waiting on Sakuchi. Look, he actually is going for the dive. I'm not entirely sure that's clever because you're taking a lot of tower damage. Never mind, they'll get disjointed. He's waiting for Sakuchi cooldown, but then Jabate going to run away.
He's going to chase after him.
He is. Oh, he does find him. Is he going to get that kill? One more? Yeah, he does. Wow. I mean, the bot lane have all the power on the Radiant. They don't really have any last hits, I've noticed. But they do have a lot of kills.
Yeah, the big last hitter right now is the Pudge, and I guess Juju is doing his best in top lane. The point I was trying to say a while back that we got thrown off, and why I think Jug also does very well into Phoenix, is Jug's base attack animation is very fast, so the Fire Spirits doesn't actually slow him down much at all. Makes it very strong.
Oh, that's true. Very good base attack time. He could have ulted there, but I guess maybe he's worried about Icarus diving into a creep wave or into a creep camp. Oh, I think phase boots alone is not going to be enough. Phase boots and one Wraith Band won't make his ult too strong. It's not the old Jug ult. Did Ross? Well, Ross turned up in the bot lane. He does get maledicted, but he will kill his own brother and just live to tell the tale. He's doing very well. He's already 3-0. Imagine having 5 strength from Flesh Heap 7 minutes into the game. Already having it leveled as well. Why is Weaver so slow? Well, because he's really fast some of the time, so he has to be slow the other part of the time, or it would just be unfair. So that's how the hero works. Oh, exchanging tips.
Breck's playing really aggressively up in this top lane.
I think he's in trouble. He does have egg. He has Icarus dive and egg. He could dive in an egg. Oh, I would have dived in first. I definitely would have dived on top of Veteran first. So
you want to force him down, not up.
Midnight dies to a creep camp. Oh, Ross has found Royce. Is he going to go for a hook? He's going to try. Oh, wrong direction, I'm afraid. It was 50-50. But he did not choose correctly.
He's hunting. I think does he know he's here? Royce knows he's here. They've seen each other now.
But the hook's on
the way in.
Oh, God. Here we go. I'm going to have a look at Ross's vision. The Ross can't see Witch Doctor at the moment. Oh, he's seen him. He's seen him. Oh, no. He didn't expect this. Kinder Surprise is here. But, oh, the stun. It doesn't land on Ross. They don't have a stun. There, it finally goes out. Actually, the Witch Doctor stun didn't quite go out in time. But is Kinder going to get the kill? He does. Doesn't actually get the scythe. He is healing up a little bit, though, from the Heartstopper aura, but no, it's not going to be enough. He's going to die. But Super Noodles turns up. I think Midnight is going to die from this. Maybe not. Veteran is here. Does he know where Super Noodles is? He turns around a little bit too late, uses the dust, but Noodles is just going to walk away.
Yeah, not the greatest decision-making from Veteran not to drop the Ice Path, thinking the Weaver will go for the kill, but in the end kind of wastes the TP down bot lane. But Jug is getting a lot of space from this, although he has been pressured out by Brex to obviously tank the full Fire Spirit's damage, not opting for a point in Healing Ward in lane, which could be very valuable.
Brex is going literally like first item Holy Locket, not even like a delay. He's like, I want the Locket. I know Brex is obsessed with healing, but
that's on Phoenix is a little bit ridiculous.
I mean, Sunrays does heal, but like healing is not the main part of that skill. It's like a nice secondary bonus. I think Veteran's going to go down here. Yeah, he's going to go down. This Weaver is dominating. 6-2-2. Already got a Javelin. An early Javelin is so good on Weaver. We know it.
The point blank 0 distance travel time lapse.
He's been standing still for so long. Juju is really struggling against Brex. And Brex is a pos 4 Phoenix, enjoying his free fall. Oh no, it's a pos 3 Phoenix actually, because Nyx is the pos 4, just wandering around. Midnight, he's dead again. Royce is actually going to throw the ult in. No, don't roll in, because you're going to get killed by the Death Ward very, very quickly.
Oh,
don't run into Death Ward. It hits a lot. A lot of damage. 75 damage per hit. I don't know how many times it hits, but many. Yeah, not a great start. I mean, there's been a lot of kills already. 21 kills. Let's have a look at the net worth now. I always like to change that at 10 minutes. Weaver on top. Already 5,500. But then Pudge on 4,500. Necro, not too badly, all things considered. Still managed to get 4,000. I think it's still anyone's game at this point. Radiant with a slight lead just because of how well the Weaver's doing.
Yeah, and I think you'd rather have a huge Weaver at this point than a huge Pudge. I think the Ross Snowball has obviously been good. He's got himself 4 kills, is it?
Yeah, 4 kills already.
1-1. Only being 600 gold ahead of the next post.
Oh, top lane, having a bit of a fight. Doy just going to go down. I think Brex is next. Brex does have a wand. But I don't think it gives him enough mana. He's going really aggressively on Veteran. Icarus Dive does not do much damage, not at rank 1 anyway. In fact, he triples in damage from rank 1 to rank 2. And Juju does have the Healing Ward leveled up now. But then Ross, he manages to find a kill. He's trying to TP out. Never mind, gets hit by the Scythe. Another kill for Kinder. And I think Jabate in a little bit of trouble. GG manages to find a kill. They do finally take down Brex, but we're too busy watching Jabate die. Oh, yeah, he's going to die, isn't he? Does get the silence off. Tries to roll. Never mind, going to die to Sakuchi. That is an 8-2 Weaver. So Pudge has died another time, but he's still 5-2-1. 8-2 on the Weaver, however. 4-3-7 on the Witch Doctor. He's been in a lot of fights.
Yeah, the Weaver's having a great time. He's automatically queuing up a BKB. I guess he doesn't want to have to worry about silence this entire game. I guess he's thinking that the Jug is the only real physical damage going to come out after this Axe is kind of far behind. He hasn't even finished the phase boots, which I think is what he was going for now. He's just queued straight up into the Blink Dagger, so Axe is going to need to try and find some farm fast if he's going to have an impact.
I feel like if you're going to go Windlace, you might as well finish the Tranquil Boots because that only costs about 175 gold. Gives you a lot of move speed.
Who has a Windlace?
The Pudge. Brown Boots Windlace. I just feel like just finish the Tranquils, it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But oh well. Maybe he's
I guess
really
Ross is going to
something.
try and act as the Axe of this game with the Blink Dagger. He's just going to blink onto someone, dismember, hope his team can follow up. They do have good follow-up.
Top lane, Debate Mel, he finds a kill, pops his ult straight to... Actually, they're going to pull Omni as well. He's already got the Mask of Madness. I think popping 2 ults just so you can kill a Witch Doctor may be a little bit too much, but it is a guaranteed kill. And now Pudge is walking into place. Nyx Assassin is only level 4. And this is 13 minutes. Hook. Okay, they know he's here.
Wait for it.
Yeah, I don't know who took the tone, but you feel like this Nyx really needs to get level 6 to be really, really useful. Vendetta completely transforms the hero.
And you don't want to be knocking on 20 minutes, buying the Ag Shard and still not being level 6. That would be a problem.
Yes, that would not be great. And we're only 6.5 minutes away from those shards having to be purchased. Ooh, nearly gets hooked in mid by Ross.
Having a bit of a random fight in the top lane.
Royds, are you okay?
Oh, we've got the
that
laser.
Was the most ambitious death ward I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I didn't see. I was too busy watching Debate Man. What happened to Royds?
He walked up through a coconut and Ross is like, here maybe. Ross is here. Royds is here and he ults it. Very questionable stuff.
Well, zoning death ward.
Zoning ult.
So the question at 20 minutes is, are you going to save up money to get the Ag Shard straight away, or are you only going to start building it when you have to? So you can have spent all your money just before 20 minutes, then at 20 minutes start saving for it. So that's what we're going to see. See if anyone's Shard is worth picking up very quickly.
Beats all last on Roch bottom.
Ooh, bot lane Ross? Yeah, he does
a lot
get
of
away.
damage.
He's okay, he's in the fountain. Fountain will keep him safe. Big heals from the fountain.
I think magical as well it is, yeah, so it does get reduced a lot.
It does.
The damage reduced a lot, which is nice.
Dramatic might go, well, once it's on you, you cannot get rid of it. You cannot dispel it, you cannot BKB it. But it is still magic damage, so I think Pudge is going to be okay. I want to see if Pudge will build Eternal Shroud, because I think it's a massive trap, that item.
Especially I think on Pudge, who already has quite low base mana anyway, so it kind of over-heals you in a way.
You don't need mana on Pudge that badly that you should spend so much gold. Oh, there's a bit of a fight. Looks like they did manage to find Roids. A hook! Oh, they got dodged! And his rank 1 spike carapace stuns for such a pathetically short time. 0.6 seconds, that's like a mini stun. So they will get some more kills. Pudge already with 11 strength.
Caught the Nyx as he was running away, and it slowed him enough for the hook to land. Really nice little combination. Nice.
So Debatema has had a pretty rough game, but in the end he's still an Earth Spirit. He's still got a lot of disruption, and he's maxed out the Boulder Smash, which is a 4-second slow, also 300 nuke. I wonder what he'll go next. Do you go Rolling Boulder for more stun, up to 2-second stun, or do you go Geomagnetic Grip for really long silence? Oh, we are going on Brex. Ross, really, really nice spacing of your spells. Very patient. Now there's a bit of a fight. Is this good? Royds goes straight into his ult. Massive stun going back and forth. Debatemel's dead. Veteran's dead. Yeah, in fact, Radiant, they turn up strong. Double kill for them. I think Ross is going to get away. He definitely is because he's got Blink Dagger. He doesn't want to get away. He wants to turn around, but he doesn't know where Deutsch is, so he realizes he has to blink. Juju doesn't seem to care very much, but I don't think Juju's in any danger. He knows he can't go on Kinder Surprise. His healing one immediately gets killed and just feeds 75 gold. Kinder has a Hood of Defiance and a mech, so he's actually pretty tanky. Have a look at the net worth again. Wow, look at Kinder. From having a lane where he got solo killed many times to being second net worth. Ah, Ross is going to blink away. Nice and safe.
Yeah, I wonder what the tip over here is going to be. I wonder if Weaver will start having an impact. He's going on midnight bottom, but it won't be enough damage. Will it be? It will be.
Wow.
Solo kill under the tier 2.
He always ults like a few seconds later than he needs to, but he's doing very well this game. 9-2 Weaver, already with the Maelstrom. Went for the Sakuchi damage talent. I'm always Not always sure what to get. 60 Sakuchi damage is quite nice, but then so is 15 damage, so...
I guess it adds a little bit to your magical damage, which is always quite nice, I guess.
Yeah, in the early game. Bit of a fight in mid. Radiant managed to take the tower. Ross doesn't get hit.
Weaver's actually finished up his BKB at 17 minutes, so I guess he's going to now save up for his shard. And then hopefully start looking to join some fights. Their Roshan on the Radiant is okay with Fire Spirits. It's nothing amazing.
Roshan's okay with the Weaver bug. If you can let the bug stay alive and let someone else tank Roshan.
Yeah, the minus armor really does help.
Telmax, yes. Can I buy awards? You can buy consumables. Moonshard does not count. Or Hag's Blessing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If anyone's going to pull that on me, honestly. You can buy consumables, alright?
I'll buy an Agron's Blessing.
I don't think that would be worth it anyway, to be honest.
No, it wouldn't.
That would be trying to prove a point and losing the game. Worth it.
2 minutes until that needs to be done then.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Oh, hook top lane.
Yeah, I've heard it. I heard it and I panned the camera. I think Rex is in trouble, but he does have his ult. Is he going to use it?
Doesn't matter. The jug
yeah, he
is spinning.
does. Yeah, the Doug is spinning. Doug absolutely deletes the egg. And I think Doige just got himself killed as well. Never mind. His team have turned up. They've got the stun. Okay, Doige will go down to Ross. But Juju dies. Royd and his Witch Doctor plays so aggressive. He's got the healer, but I think he's still going to go down.
That's a great silence from Jabate Mail onto the Weaver. They're just going to collapse onto him.
Yeah, we've got Dismember. Is he going to die? Yes, he does. Melee range hook. Oh, Kinder, why are you here as well? You're going to go down. You don't actually have the mana for Reaper Scythe. There's so many people you could Reaper Scythe. You don't have the mana to kill any of them. Yeah, they're going to bring him down. Nice Ice Path. And that's going to be a full team wipe. Finally, Dire are clawing this game back. They've been behind in gold for quite a while, about 4,000 or 5,000 gold. Now they're taking it back a little bit.
Absolutely fantastic spell usage on that Weaver, preventing him from time-lapsing. Yeah, just you thought it looked good as the Weaver arrived, but then suddenly there's even more reinforcement from Dire, and that's, like you said, exactly what they needed to get themselves back into this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wait for it.
Ooh.
And then there's another kill. This game has been such a bloodbath.
Where's Rex found a kill on Veteran? Okay, let's have a look at the KDAs. You've got 9-3 on Weaver, 7-2 on Pudge, 6-6 on Witch Doctor. He's been part of a lot of kills, but a lot of deaths. 40 seconds until you have to buy a shard. So we're going to see a lot of shards very, very quickly. I mean, I think that the supports are going to struggle the most because they're already struggling to save up for anything. In fact, not Veteran. Veteran really wants this. Like, he's already queued it up. He's already saving the gold for it. The Veteran is desperate for his shard. It is very, very good on Jakiro.
I'm looking at Juju, who has 10 seconds to buy this Yasha recipe, or he's over the limit. He will just get it, I think. He does. Absolutely clutch.
Is that what he was trying to do you think? Like, please,
Yeah,
I need to
for
buy
sure. Otherwise, he's sat with a blade of alacrity and an open skin. Can't finish it until he spends.
It's alright, his axe is awesome. Super Noodles is
awesome.
so high levels, level 17. The hook doesn't get anyone. It's a good chance for Radiant to go in. Jabate, although he does find the stun on Roids, gets maledicted. They're popping a lot of damage on Jabate, but he instantly silences basically everything. He's still going to go down. Ross, he's got his hook now, but I think it's time for the Dire to retreat. The Radiant don't even have dodge. He's just going to pick up the bounties at his leisure. Some shards are going to start coming out. I don't know if there's an easy way we can look at all of them. I don't think there is. We're just going to have to go through the different heroes. So let's make sure no one cheats, right?
Yeah,
like
I'm
Noodles,
keeping an eye on it.
Noodles, I'm worried about him. I think he's going to cheat. Rex has Rex has already got Holy Locket. So he can do...
Rex has already bought his shard, actually. It should be flying out in the courier right now. It is indeed.
Nice. Fire Spirits becomes a passive charge-based ability. Yeah, Dan better not cheat. No, he's put the shard in there. Let's make sure he buys the shard and not the Mithril Hammer.
Yep,
Yeah, he did buy the shard. Okay, good. Well done. I think another fight's going to break out mid. No, the hook misses.
We have another shard bolt on the axe already.
Stuns were thrown out on Ross, but do the Radiant have enough damage? Oh, the Sun Ray. It's just missing. Ross is so fast with the Boots of Travel. Well, Jabate goes in, so does Axe. We've got a lot of crowd control, but Ross is being killed by Super Noodles. He's going to go for the ult to keep himself alive. I think the Radiant are just too tanky. They've got way too much heal. They're going to try and kill the egg, but now there's an Omnislash going around. Midnight will die to Kinder's surprise. Rex does get the stun off. Actually stuns Juju through his Blade Fury. He's trying to run away, but I don't think he's going to escape. Noodles is just too strong. He managed to kill Pudge. He's killed everyone. His early BKB made him pretty much unstoppable. A lot of heal from the Radiant as well. I wish I could see the healing in the fight recap because it would be a lot. Oh no, Veteran. I think you just TP'd in here and now you're going to go down. Absolutely.
That's not what you want to see.
This Weaver, level 19, nearly level 20. You've got the Holy Locket on Brex, but you've also got Necrophos with Guardian Greaves. So much healing.
I think we are only a Necrophos away from a full Radiant team owning an Aghanim Shard.
Yeah, and he's pretty close. He's really close. Whereas I think there's quite a lot of work to do for Debate Mail. Axe does have his, which is some weird auto-attack build. 35 attack speed as well. Juggernaut still needs to farm his. Pudge does have his. Dismember target ally. I guess it does counter Reaper Scythe to some extent if you can eat the person being Scythed, but that does require Pudge to be positioned properly for it. And we do have it on Jakiro. One of the supports.
I think like you kind of said it that Royds wants to be using Dismember offensively as a core Pudge. So yeah, while you can use it to save your ally, maybe we'll see him do it. But I think if he does that, the fight's probably lost at that point. We'll see.
Yeah, you'd assume so. Radiant are going to find Roche. They're extending their lead. They had a bit of a poor fight in the top lane.
Oh, they might find Midnight here as well. He's going to blink up.
He blinks up and he farms. Ah, he didn't know. He thought, I blinked out really nice. And then the little bugs appear on his head. It's Assassin and Weaver, and he's going to go down. You see what was funny about that kill? Lloyd was level 10, Weaver was level 20. So what a level difference on your same team.
And it's not where you want to be as an Axe level 10 at 23 minutes. And that is the full Aghanim Shard up for Radiant. So they can now all buy items as they choose.
Okay, so we've got full shards this game. Full shards. Yeah, the Nyx Assassin is very low level, but it doesn't really matter in the end. He can Vendetta around, he can use Impale. Axe, a little bit under-leveled. Not had the greatest game. He's 184, but he had to play against double melee, double ranged as double melee. There's an arrow that's been drawn. Radiant are smoking. They found Veteran. Out comes a hook. Defensive hook. They're trying to run, but Noodles has cut them all off. There's no way Veteran's living for this. Never mind. Ross just eats him. Take that back.
Him up.
There you go. Using the shard already, but the Radiant look like they're ready to dive. Do you want to dive a tier 2 tower? Spits out Veteran, but I think Veteran's going to go down. Massive Death Pulse hits. Out comes the full Death Ward as well. Ross gets hit by one Death Ward hit. Also, what's going on in the back? Oh, Roids. He Glimmer Capes away from the Omni Slash. So Omni Slash is wasted, but then Roids is going to die. Never mind. Voodoo Switcheroo. He's still going to die. Just see that on the screen. So it's at the moment actually only 1 for 1. I thought it would be a lot worse to die. They then smoke, but you've got no mana on the Pudge. He's swapping in a Clarity.
Radiant here going to look to back the fuck up, basically. Midnight in chase with the smoke.
Oh, they got the slow.
Surprise.
They missed him, but they did get him with the taunt. That's cool. Doige is here, but can he do a lot? Oh, because Noodles is here doing a ton of damage. Kinder Surprise, he's so low. Actually, he's going to get a kill as well. This is really good for the Radiant. Noodles will get yet another kill. Ross, no way he's going to survive. Brex just lasering him to death. That is basically a full wipe. Noodles gets another 3 kills. He still had Aegis the whole time. He can now afford Desolator. He's got a bit of a strange build. Maelstrom into Desolator is unusual, but I guess you might as well. Desolator is a very good item on Weaver.
Yeah, especially when you're snowboarding, the extra armor chunk does a ton. We saw the 4 members of that dire team group up for the Swarm, and the split damage from Gemini attack did so much damage. Huge. I'm not sure how they really are going to deal with this dire now. Their Pudge is hugely falling off. Obviously, really strong early game, but eventually, as they start getting big carries come through, they need to rely on their Juggernaut to do more, and it's just not coming. It's just not working out. The Omni Slash being evaded by a Glimmer Cape is not what you want to see.
No, it's not ideal, that. I mean, Roids doesn't really care. He's like, well, Juggernaut's not carrying dust, so I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah. And actually, the Voodoo Switcheroo means that you can never really ult the Witch Doctor without on cooldown.
Oh, yeah, that's
you can just
true.
completely evade it.
It's a 70-second cooldown. Oh, yeah, yes, it is. Another dire pickup. He was quite far up. Not sure what brought him there. Ah, but Ross is going on Roids. Voodoo Switcheroo is ready, but he's silenced for so long, he's going to die.
Again, not sure what he was doing up there.
Yeah, well, I guess he thought it was invincible, but then eventually people are going to turn up, including Ross, who just blinked him and says, thanks for the 3 strength. I guess it's never so tilting when Pudge gets strength because you don't lose it from yourself. That's one of the main differences from the other mechanics where you actually steal it from the enemy.
Yeah. Can you imagine you lose HP every time Pudge kills you?
You're down like 20 strength because Pudge kept killing you in the early game. Yeah, no thank you. That'd be pretty... They'd have to change the strength gain to like 1.
Oh, they're looking at Midnight here.
Yeah, Midnight's dead. Goodbye. Look how much damage Nyx did to him. That hook completely misses Ross then blink. Oh, he eats him! I'm so wrong. I thought he was dead for sure, but Ross actually saves him with the Dismember. There you go. That's already 2 good saves.
Really nice play.
That was fantastic.
Just gets him out.
I thought, oh, he's missed the hook, but he thought, nah, it doesn't matter. I'll blink in and I'll eat him. No problem. Awesome use of the Dismember. Interesting, he went for 10% spell lifesteal as a talent instead of meat hook damage, and he also went for rot slow instead of armor. He's quite a squishy hero.
You think the armor against the Weaver would be really, really nice to have?
Yeah, it always helps. Because Weaver is very strong and he tears you apart. Does rot need more slow? How much does it slow already? So it usually slows, what, 32%? Something like that. He goes for a hook, he misses. Are we going to go full Deathwood? No. He just right-clicks him, says, stay away from me. Get away. Don't go too far, though. Oh my god, he just channels his ult. Why does he do that, Royd? What is that play? Maybe it's just bait to start the fight, but no, Dire are just going to take the kill and go, well, okay, we'll leave him. All right.
It's just a huge throwaway thing. They just take top tower for free, but Royce is like, nah, I'm a witch doctor, I'm unkillable, oh, I'm dead.
That made no sense whatsoever. He ran up after about 6 seconds of Maledict expiring, and then he just channeled his ult. And then Ross was like, oh, free hook on my brother, cool. We'll take that.
I'm lost for words, honestly.
That was very odd. I just want to have a look at the player levels again. The highest level on Dire is 18, but you have a level 22 on the Radiant. This is just the power of Noodles. He's about to hit level 23. More free stats, of course. Got Orb of Destruction as well as Desolator. Put the Swarm on top of that, and that's a lot of damage. Going Mjolnir now, so he's upgrading both of his attack modifiers. I know they're not really a thing anymore, but does Desolator apply at the same time as Mjolnir? Or can only one apply on the attack?
It's a good question. Obviously, once they were all the unique attack modifiers, now I think all of that's removed, so I think it's still fine.
Ross with another save. Ross is just saving everyone today. He's a support.
And it's going to waste the BKB on Super Noodles as well, but I think he will get a Jakira kill for his troubles. They have the uphill ward, which Max might know about now due to that death, but it's going to expire soon anyway, so...
Yeah, they got the most out of it. So, having a look at the Shard, it reduces the cooldown of Dismember by 10 seconds. Is that just always?
Yeah, flat.
10-second cooldown on Dismember is quite low. I mean, that means if you channel it the full way, and you take the, channel duration, talent, whatever, it's almost got 50% uptime. Which is quite ridiculous.
Actually, it got buffed in the last patch.
Oh, he got a hook! But then immediately it just time lapses because he wasn't actually sure with that hook. You saw he was running away from the Weaver as soon as he hooked. He wasn't sure, do I go in with that or no? So time lapse will save the day. It's got a very low cooldown, only 40 seconds. Another hook. Kinder surprised this time, straight into the Dismember. We're spinning on him as well. He was in the Ghost Shroud. Massive heals coming out because he's playing Necro. Can they kill him in time? They're really trying. Judy then swaps to try and go on the egg, but he gets hit by the Reaper's Scythe. Super.
Kinder's not dead.
Kinder is still alive. I was expecting him to die. They popped absolutely everything on him, but he lives the entire time. Egg goes off. And then they're going to get a full team wipe. That was so fast. I need to watch a replay of that. Let's go to instant replay.
Dire has fortified its structures.
If instant replay loads, yes it does.
How did he live? That's absolutely insane. He got really low when I saw him pop the ghost. Did he even have a ghost shroud?
He ghost shrouded. He ghost shrouded just as the hook landed on him. So he actually wasn't ghost shroud, but they used the spin straight away on him. In fact, I'm going to have to go back to normal now because there's been 3 buyback. There is a hook. They get him yet again under an even further tower, but he just pops ghost shroud and says, "No, tower, see you later, nerds." Also, the auto-attack component of Blade Fury Aghanim Shard doesn't apply when you're in Ghost Shroud, just the spin damage. And did he go the spin damage talent? No, he's not even high enough level to get it yet. Jabatemel goes straight in. He doesn't actually find anyone. Pops his ult, but only gets Kinder. They're trying to pick off Ross because it's the only person they can actually kill. Midnight goes in with a call, but only gets one person. Prex, he channels the entire laser, almost saves Roids. Juji has to go into his ult because he nearly dies. He's going to come out on very, very low HP. They do manage to kill Roids, but Midnight's already dead.
Oh, that damage.
Oh, yeah. Super Noodles will find a kill as well. Ross has to blink away. Timelapse and Weaver because he was pretty low. Veteran's only level 14. I think Super Noodles is level 25. Has yet to decide what talent he wants. I hope he picks soon.
Movement speed.
The +1 Gemnet attack is quite good, but the move speed is too good.
Yeah, the movement speed is amazing. I expect that the extra Gemini attack counts as on the shard so that your Gemini attack would split twice. Sounds pretty cool.
I was thinking about that as well, actually. I think the Radiant are really starting to dominate this game. We've gone from a net worth lead that's been small, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. Now we're on 28,000. Roche is up in 1 minute. You've got a level 25 Weaver when the next highest level on the die is 19.
And the net worth, he's double Juggernaut's net worth almost.
He's 2 talents ahead. He's got 21 kills. I mean, Noodles has had a pretty good game, all things considered. He's got Mjolnir,
Yeah.
he's got Desolator, he's got BKB. I really don't know about Mjolnir and Desolator proccing. Mjolnir did get a buff in the last patch, 5% more chance of lightning proc. So I think it's a very good item now. Going Skadi as well, so he's going to apply a lot of DWAS with every attack.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are actually just rushing Maelstrom on Weaver, then ignoring everything else and just going straight in on the lightning.
Yeah, it makes sense. It does a lot of damage. You got a Lotus Orb coming out from... Brex has gone for Shivas. Who's got a Lotus Orb? Actually, it's Kinder. He didn't upgrade his hood. Midnight is having a look, but not going to engage at the moment. Whoa, Veteran's in trouble, but Deutsch doesn't have enough damage to kill him. Maybe he does? Yours? Oh no, you've gone a little bit too far, Deutsch. Silence for a very long time, but I think he's okay. He's absolutely fine. Oh,
It looked like a magic trick where those pair rolled in and Ross hooked the Jakiro out and they kind of traded places.
Deathseeker. Oh, the hook. Really nice hook. Immediately into Spike Carapace. Gets stunned by the Jakiro, but I think he may go down. But Noodles, he's just popped PKB and right-clicking. Never mind, the Nyx actually still alive. Ross has gone down. Juju's going to die almost solely to the death. What a bit of damage from Noodles as well. Look at the power of these Sakuchi attacks. They're massive. Why is he hitting so ridiculously hard? I think he's just so high level. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's so high level, he can do exactly what he wants. I think that's probably going to be GG.
I'm so happy.
I thought Deutsch was going to go down. I don't know why he's gone Yules, Yasha, and Kaya. That's certainly an interesting build for a POS 4 Pix Assassin, but whatever. Seems to be working. Kinder making use of the Deathseeker. 20-second cooldown Death Pulse, but it also does a heal as well. 50% more heal.
Yeah, I reckon that's almost what saved him, right? In that mid fight. The third heal, he had Greaves, the Death Pulse, and the big one.
It's a lot of
And now
healing you
that's
can do.
farming.
Yeah, because Death Pulse heals 152 if you get the talent. But then you've got one that's healing about 225. Then you've got the Greaves as well. Just a lot of healing. Also, it's got a cool icon, Deathseeker. You know, Deathseeker actually costs less mana than Death Pulse, because Death Pulse is such an expensive ability. I don't know if they realised that when they made the ability, but oh
It's
well.
point. So is it point target? Unit target. Yeah. So I think you target it on one person. And then
Where
Death
Death
Pulse
Pulse,
on them.
well, Death Pulse is everyone. So Deathseeker is you pick someone. Oh, that's quite
Yeah, and then the target it hits then creates a Death Pulse that heal damage if people
yeah,
around.
small ones, small Death Pulses. Oh, it looks like Juju's in a bit of trouble. The damage Deutsch did on that attack, that Vendetta attack, was massive. But that's 600 pure damage for you, I guess, isn't it?
Well, Subnuda's going to dive here.
Yeah, he's going straight into base. Royd's going to go down. They've egged in the base. Egg is actually tanking the whole fountain. Oh my god, that seems like an exploit. I didn't even know it was possible. But yeah, you can tank the entire fountain with Egg. While your team just literally fountain farm. This is a pretty brutal fountain farm. We've not seen one like this for a while. Brex almost kills himself by forgetting to press Icarus dive. And that's going to be GG. 34 minutes, 47 seconds. Yes, your points are safe. Radiant
My
Betters.
points are saved.
You'll all share some ratio of 1,000 points that I think Toby put in.
I think I got 300 points or so.
Well, that's 300 points.
Can't complain.
14,300 go to Charlie and 2 others. I'm guessing you're included in that.
I bloody well hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie bet 7k on that, so he'll be happy to get his money back.
He'll get a little bit there as well. Very nice. Dia definitely had some good things going for them, and Ross was doing really well in the early game, but this Weaver started on top and then stayed on top, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And Kinder recovered very, very quickly this game.
Yeah, the Dia
51,000 damage.
had some really nice fights. It's just unfortunate that they just lacked sort of the mid-game damage, and especially that one fight on the Necrophos where they just couldn't bring him down was like the big game-changing point, right?
Yes.
I mean, just look at the net worth graph, and it kind of tells the tale that the Weaver was just kind of too big and eventually couldn't be stopped.
They absolutely could not stop the Weaver, even though they had an Axe, they had an Earth Spirit, they had Pud, they had the Shakira stun. It didn't matter. He had this really early BKB, and then he was so far ahead, he could 6 or 7 second BKB was enough to wipe the entire